Hi and welcome to Giant Flower channel. My name is Diana and I will show you how to make this cosmos flower. For that we will need a hot glue gun, stapler, then also we need PVC pipe which is 25 millimeter, around 12 centimeters long, of scissors, and we are using Italian crepe paper which is 180 grams, so this paper needs to be quite heavy. 140 gram crepe paper might work as well. Also we need some spray paint if you want to color some edges like I do, and we need floral wires. I'm using 18 gauge. 20 gauge can work as well for smaller flowers. So let's start with center flower. From yellow paper we will need 40 centimeters wide piece, and then cut 5 pieces which are 10 centimeters tall, and then put 2 pieces together and cut stamens like this. Don't cut them too wide, but don't worry if they are not super small. And then we need a little bit of black or brown paper for those small bits what cosmos flowers have. And next let's make up petals from the white paper. I'm making 60 centimeters wide flowers, so sizes for other size flowers will be on the screen as well. Right now I will cut 48 centimeters wide pieces and put them together because it's a little bit quicker to cut them all together, and the leftover piece is in larger piece, so it's easier to use them again. So for this flower there will be 8 petals, but for each petal there will be 2 pieces which are 12 centimeters wide and 35 centimeters long. For next step we will need floral wires. I'm using 18 gauge because that will make flower a lot stronger and petals won't be too floppy. For 50 centimeter flower, 20 gauge should work as well. And as we don't need all length, then I cut them in half, so each wire will be 18 centimeters long. So here we take wire and put it in the middle, put some glue so it doesn't move around, and then put glue around it like this, a little bit on it as well, and put other piece of paper exactly on like that. This side for petal will be back side because wire is more visible, so when you will shape petals you need to remember that. And the rest of 7 just glue the same way like that. To cut petal, I don't use any templates because it's pretty easy, I think. Just round the corner, and as usually cosmos flowers have that not even edge, do that side, and from the bottom just need to shape a little bit off. So here again, so here just do some not even side, and here aim somewhere in the middle. So this is how petals should look like. We need to twist only top of it. Don't need to twist the side where's the wire. It will make it harder to do it. So there's back side and there's front side. And to make more texture, I will use this side of brush, or you can use just fingers and nails. I will do some lines to make more texture. Then stretch a little bit in the middle and more on the top. It should look like this. Then we use staple and fold on the bottom from both sides and secure with staples. You can keep petals white, like usually cosmos flowers, they are white, or you can use spray paint like I did. It can be any watercolor paint as well, or you can dip in a paint with colored water. There's lots of ways how to do it. Okay, let's make a center. So at first we take one strip of yellow, which is 40 centimeters long, and of course put some glue and roll it. When you put it on a table, then it's easier to make it in one level. But this will be a little bit too small for this pipe, so we need to cut 10 centimeters more to fill it up. That's why I usually have 50 centimeters long stamen strips, so it would fit exactly in a pipe. Now we will glue almost all the rest of yellow strips. Use glue on here as well where the pipe ends, so it will be hidden and it wouldn't be visible when you start popping up the center. And I would recommend to use like 2 lines of glue, so it's secure on the bottom and it's secure closer to stamens, so it will be easier to open it again. Here we need to glue in black or any kind of dark bits, like this, and then just glue the rest of yellow. And then you just need to pop up the yellow center like this, so it's more rounded. And flower is almost done now. Glue the petals. As there are 8, it should be pretty easy. At first glue one, and second will be on opposite side. But please hold it till it's really glued. When glue is still warm, it can kind of stretch away and then it will look ugly. So hold it while it's warm. And then do 2 petals on the other side on opposite directions, and last 4 between these 4. So for green pot, I don't have really measurements because it's easier to cut it when you already have the flower to see exactly how much you need. I first cover only this widest part, and then you will cover the rest of the pot. This pipe, which is 25mm pipe, fits on 20mm flexible pipe. I usually use only this size of pipe because then it's easy to swap flowers around and don't need to think will it fit or not. And all about pipe what is used for stems, there's another separate video how I make it. And this was another order where I made cosmos flowers of pink pert-al-pert. So thank you so much for watching, and likes and subscribes and all the support. I hope you will try to make this flower. It's really easy and it's really quick. It took less than 1 hour to make it while I was making this video. So give it a go. Thank you. Bye.